Hi there, this is the newly launched Vivo V50 and its biggest USP is that it's a beast when it comes to wedding photography. Trust me when I say it, it would give a lot of professional photographers a run for their money. Of course, there's a lot more. IP69 rating, so you can literally take this with you in the pool and take some amazing underwater shots. Ain't that cool? Now I've been using this phone for actually over 3 weeks. Let me share everything in detail so you can decide if you should buy this or skip this. Let's start with the quick unboxing. So here's the retail packaging, V50 branding on the top, co-engineered with Zeiss. This is the red rose color with 8GB RAM, 256GB storage. Let's open it up. Right on the top is the phone itself. Then we have a soft transparent cover. The quality is pretty good. Paperwork that no one reads. USB-C charging cable. A SIM ejector pin. And a 90-watt charging adapter. Alright, let's have a closer look at the phone. So we have the rose red color. The back is glass, matte finish, super soft to touch, and the best part, it doesn't attract any fingerprint or smudges. It's also super slim at 7.6 mm and weighs a little shy of 200 grams. Feels so premium in the hand. Then it comes with dual camera setup, 50 megapixel primary Zeiss camera with OIS, and 50 megapixel Zeiss ultra wide. And of course, a larger aura light this time. You can tune the brightness and the warmth of the light as per your preference. Talking about the ports, on the top is a top firing speaker, power standby and volume rockers on the side. At the bottom is a secondary down firing speaker, USB-C port, a microphone, and a SIM tray that can house dual 5G nano SIM cards. Sadly, there's no support for SD card expansion. Of late, I'm seeing a lot of phones just skipping support for storage expansion. Good or bad? Well, that's a discussion for a whole different video. But I can surely recommend that you go for a higher storage variant if possible, because storage fills pretty quickly. By the way, there is also a gorgeous blue starry color where the back panel creates an illusion of 3D stars. Might be really hard to see on the camera, but it looks really cool. Also keep this in mind, the starry night color comes with a glossy back, so it's also a fingerprint magnet. Make your pick carefully. Alright, let's talk about the camera. So we're diving straight into the portrait mode, which the V50 aces. Frankly, no surprises for guessing. Each image looks just perfect. You can shoot at several focal lengths that gives you different bokeh in every image. And no one does this better than Vivo. Plus, with Zeiss on board, you know you're in for a home run. But what takes the cake is the wedding photography feature which comes baked into the camera app. You can enable it by swiping from the bottom. You can see these new frames. You can choose any one from here. This is the wedding frame and so many more. Check that out. Then you can click on the edit button and change or add what you want to mention on the Polaroid kind of frame. It's so cool. Going back here, just point and shoot. Now swipe up to access the image. There you go. Isn't that amazing? Here are some more images shot in wedding photography mode. I'm sure this would give some professional photographers goosebumps. Then here are some shots taken with the primary camera. Excellent dynamic range. The color reproduction is mostly natural unless you set it to the vivid mode. Then here are some ultra wide shots. Again, the Zeiss camera is going to impress you with almost perfect details and amazing colors. Here are some low light shots. Thanks to OIS, you can capture blur-free images which looks super crisp. I would say this camera is very reliable when it comes to night photography. Then here's a 4K 30fps video shot handheld. Though very clear and stable, I miss it lacks the 60fps recording support. Not a deal breaker anyway, but still worth mentioning. Then here are some images shot from the front 50 megapixel selfie camera. Vivo means business when it comes to camera. Every image, whether taken indoors, outdoors, or even group selfies, all are flawless. Crisp, clear, and capturing the moment perfectly. Hi there. So here's a video recording from the front camera of the Vivo V50 and this is a 4K 30fps video recording and I think it's really good. I wish it came with 4K 60 but maybe that's too much to ask for. Overall, as you can see, the video quality is really good, the image is quite stable. Also, the audio that you're hearing right now is being recorded from the mics of this phone. When it comes to the camera, V50 delivers most of the X series features here. Plus, with Zeiss, it's just stellar. I miss that it lacks a zoom sensor, but then you also have to consider the price. Vivo V50 nails it in the camera department. Alright, another thing I forgot to mention, though I did mention it at the beginning, the V50 also comes with IP68 and IP69 rating. So you can actually submerge it inside the swimming pool and it was just fine. In fact, we even took some pictures with it, which was super clear. So maybe this is going to be the phone you want to take on your next holiday. Alright, coming to the display. So we get a 6.77-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 2392 by 1080 pixels. It's a quad curve display which makes swiping so much more fun. The color reproduction is vibrant and even the smallest text is clearly readable. On the top is a punch hole notch housing the 50 megapixel front selfie camera. It also comes with an in-display fingerprint scanner which unlocks the phone almost instantly. Very reliable. When it comes to watching movies and videos, it was super fun as the content goes edge to edge. Almost zero bezels, I would say. Thanks to HDR support, the content looks super bright and crisp. Then we also tested the YouTube app. Here too, HDR is supported and looks just flawless. 4K 60 FPS videos will stream without any lag or stutter. Coming to the audio. So the Vivo V50 comes with dual stereo speakers, one on the top and one at the bottom. Let's see how it sounds. Wow, the V50 is a media beast. Excellent display with stellar audio. It's loud and clear, and those dual stereo speakers provide such an amazing immersive experience, especially when you're watching action scenes. Simply love it. There's no headphone jack on board, which I always miss, but instead we get the best IP rating in the market, IP68 and IP69, which I would pick any day over the headphone jack. Let's have a quick look at the user experience. Well, the first thing that grabs my attention is the super smooth 120Hz refresh rate. Vivo has optimized the software very well. Everything flows like silk. Then as you go into the settings, go further down, about phone, and as you click here, you can see it's running the latest Android 15 OS. And Vivo promises 3 years of Android updates and 4 years of software patches, which I think is really good. And of course, it's running FunTouch OS 50. But yes, it is full of bloatware apps and games. I mean, there are a few which could be a little intimidating. But the good thing is, you can remove what you don't need. There you go. Check this out. Hot apps, hot games are gone. And of course, if you want to delete some more apps as well, simply click on it and click delete. So you can uninstall them as well. Very nice. Overall, the user experience is really nice, smooth and fun to use. Coming to the performance. So the Vivo V50 is running the Snapdragon 7 Gen 3 chipset. It's a mid-range chipset with 5G support and is very reliable. It can handle all your day-to-day apps really well. No lag or drop frames were noticed. The variant we have came with 8GB LPDDR4X RAM. Apps launch almost instantly. Multitasking between these apps is super snappy. And the best part is that most recently used apps are still in memory. Check that out. Then we also ran the Antutu benchmark and it scored around 8,06,000. Pretty decent, I would say. The variant we have came with 256GB storage with storage type UFS 2.2. I would have loved, actually appreciated if it came with UFS 3.1. It drastically improves the overall performance of a phone. But anyway, we ran the speed test for that as well and it scored 972 MB read and 823 MB write. It's not the best, but decent. Alright, let's check out gaming. And what better than BGMI? So the performance was actually pretty good. We got about 45 to 60 FPS and it was overall quite smooth. No lag at all, some drop frames here and there, but nothing to impact your gaming experience. The device also ran a little hot, but again, not to the extent that it was uncomfortable. Gaming on the Vivo V50 was more than adequate for casual gamers. Alright, coming to the battery. So I was actually surprised to see how such a slim phone comes with a mammoth 6000 mAh battery. If I'm not mistaken, this is the thinnest phone in the market with a 6000 mAh battery. We love slim phones and without trading the battery capacity, so that's truly an engineering feat to pull off. Good job by Vivo. Now this phone would easily last me a full day with heavy use. For light users, it would easily last 1.5 to even 2 days. 90 watt charge is included in the box. that gets you to full charge in less than an hour. Can't ask for more, can you? Alright, final thoughts. So, the Vivo V50 is not perfect. I wish it came with a newer, faster processor, maybe faster storage, but that's not the game here. If you look at just the specs, surely there are other phones with similar specs that you might get at a lesser price. But none of them, and let me emphasize, none of them can even come close to the camera experience the Vivo V50 offers. Also, let's not consider this as a slouch in any way. It's a solid mid-ranger with an excellent display, well-optimized user experience, killer battery life and unmatched camera output. Looking for a phone that can do it all and aces it in the photography department, the Vivo V50 is an easy recommendation. The base variant starts at 34,990 and goes up to 40,990. The phone is actually already on sale. I'll share the links of all its variants along with its color options below in the description. If you'd like to buy one, you should definitely check this one out. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.